One of the most beautiful things about your soul incarnating is the discovery of the gods within you. My experience with the goddess Oya. Let's kick it, y'all.
Girl, don't you know? Girl, don't you know you're so beautiful? I wanna give all my love to you, girl. Not just tonight, but the rest of your life. I wanna be always here by your side.
What up, y'all? It's your boy KYL coming to you on this Saturday morning, December 29th, 2018. And I want to kick it with you about one of my favorite gods, Oya. And before I get going about my experience with her, I want to first just explain a little bit what a god is, because from birth we've been taught to worship a god, which is totally false and totally wrong. And it's actually blasphemous, it's blasphemous if you understand what you are and why you're here. With that being said, so I'm sure you've heard of Oshun, the god Ogun, god of iron. I'm sure you've heard of Shango, god of thunder. And you have, I'm sure you heard of Yemenya. And then you got Oya. I mean, there's several more, but I just want to, throw a few names around just so for the newbies, so you get an idea of what I'm talking about, and then you can also go do your research. But all a god is energies inside that are inside you. It is impossible to worship. Well, you can worship another god, but you're really being kind of silly and naive, because you are a god as well, and actually you are more powerful than the gods that you worship. Reason being is they can only go fit, they're either fourth, fifth dimensional or whatever, but you are third dimensional, which that's what they crave to get a piece of. You are third dimensional, and when you astral project, or even when you dream, now you're going to other dimensions or dimensions. I like the way that sounds. You're going to other dimensions, making me sound like I'm smart, But anyway, yeah, you're going to other dimensions or whatever. You can do that. The gods can't. Well, the gods that are not in this realm can't. So you are a god. I mean, well, for you religious people, look at the Bible. The Bible is pretty much a fairy tale, a fictional book, but the information in the Bible is pulled from original text. It's pulled from original history, pulled from Kemet, Egypt, where everything started. So if you really take the time and study just history, where religion started, study theology, astronomy, astrology, study the Moors, then when you go back to that Bible and pretty much any other religious book, you'll have a different understanding. You'll know exactly what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, say your kid, your son and daughter is lying to you, but you know them better than they know themselves. So it's kind of like that thing. Like, once you do the work and then you're reading lies, you can weed through the lies and pull out the truth, and also understand what the intentions are. Now, so okay, enough of that, y'all. Let me get back to Oya. So if you go to the Bible, it says this in many different ways, but I always like to reference the verse that says, I created man in my image. You understand what I'm saying? And it makes sense. Think about it, y'all. Man, we can live off anything on this planet that's alive. You You understand what I'm saying? We can live off anything on this planet. We can live off a dog, off a lion, off of another person. That's because we are the gods. You understand what I'm saying? Without us, there's nothing. We create all this. Man creates all this. House, freeways, buildings. Man creates that. You understand what I'm saying? And one man nurtures that. She cultivates it. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the way it was designed to be. But obviously it's not like that. So let me get back to the point. So all Oya, all the gods are just energies in you that once you get out of that religion and all the lies that you were taught and start to get inside yourself and listen to you, the Oyas are gods you can access inside you. All the gods' energies are gods. Even the quote unquote the demons, spirits are in you. Because if you understand polarity, you got yin yang, etc. There is no bad and good. There's just polarities. You understand what I'm saying? It's all about the intent. There is no bad, there is no good. You understand what I'm saying? It's about the intent. Polarities were created to separate us, black, white, etc. You needed those polarities to separate us, but there are no polarities. Everything is, we're all the same, we're all attached, we're all one. There's no bad, there's no good. So anyway, Oya is the god of the storms. She brings the storms. What this energy does, Oya, if you have unresolved issues underlying going on within you, she will bring them boys to the surface, y'all. And man, and it really blew, like I'm just kind of visualizing and getting chills thinking about a few of my experiences with her. So what Oya does is she brings the storms, so uproots trees, etc. And it's just a metaphor for just bringing issues to the surface, to the forefront, to be dealt with. You understand what I'm saying? And she does it in a very aggressive manner. You know what I'm saying? So kind of be careful with this energy, because she gets busy. She gets busy. So my experience with her was like I had a incident with my dad, which actually my mom's my dad, but I had a incident with my biological dad where it's like I thought I was good, but man, I had issues from childhood that was burning through me, and we had a little altercation, man, where I was ready to fuck him up, y'all. And I never in my life, y'all, and people who know me close, knew when I was younger, I had a temper. You know what I'm saying? I pop on you quick. I snap off on you quick. You know what I'm saying? But so now I'm just nowhere near that now. Like, nothing can really get me going. Well, no, not nothing can really. Nothing can get me going. But like I said, I built a nice little altar for Oya. Gave her all the things she likes, colors she likes. She likes to smoke weed. So I rolled a blunt for her, etc., etc. And her energy just overtook me. And even with my family, things that were bothering me that I didn't know, I addressed them in an aggressive way. Couldn't stop myself. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? But guess what? After forgetting one key thing. The Oya energy, she brings the storms, brings unresolved issues to the surface, i.e. uproots, the trees, etc., quote unquote, right? But the key is you will deal with those issues, and also within that you will find a jewel. You'll find like something very important in that. You'll find a jewel. You'll find something that you really need to know, something that's very important. And for example, and I just reference this one example, the incident with my father. After all that, so that all those things, all those issues came to the surface. But within the midst of that, I found the answer to something I was looking for my entire life, like trying to figure out an answer to. And in the midst of dealing with those issues because of Oya, I was able to find that answer. But also, not only do you learn something that's key to life here, within that, you'll also, those things that you like, those things that you obviously were unaware of that were making you vibrate low, you'll notice that those things are gone. You see what I'm saying? And that's the power of Oya, you know. But I would say, when you're dealing with, especially like what I would say a quote unquote active energy like Oya, I would say, you know, try to really know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, try to resolve as many things as you can, etc., etc. Because if I wasn't at the place I was, peace-wise and vibrating where I was, there's no telling what I would have done when that energy hit me. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why it's just key, man. Protect your vibration. Spend a lot of time within. Spend a lot of time still meditating. Man, and you get everything you want. But anyway, so that's just kind of my experience with Oya. You know, I didn't go into the specifics, you know. That's a little too private, you know. But I just kind of wanted to just give you a little overview of my experience with Oya. And I had a hell of an experience with Yemenya too, which brought me some money. And actually, I kept the video on that one, so y'all stay tuned for that one. So I just wanted to kick it with y'all about the goddess Oya, and in actuality, what made me do this video, y'all, and I apologize for me rambling and kind of stuttering or whatnot, kind of just trying to pull this information and give it to you off the top of my head as always. But what was I gonna say? Oh, what made me really just make this video about Oya, and I'm gonna start being more consistent in giving y'all a little more information on the truth, the real stuff, is because we've been lied on, the gods are being lied on, we're being tricked in this realm, and it's only right, man, that I tell the truth, man, and bring to light the energies that are actually maintaining what we have left here, of this, of this earth. And when I say have left is because this earth is mostly unnatural these days, you know what I'm saying? And we're continuing to attack nature and attack the earth, etc. So the energies, the Oshuns, the Yemenyas, Ogun, Shangos, those energies that actually keep balance here, it's time that I stand up for them, and because they're part of us, you feel me? They're part of us, they're part of all of us. Black African people are original people, so that means anybody that exists, if you're 100% human being, then you have black in you, and black people are your elders. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not like not a hierarchy thing or a slight. It just is what it is, and it should be a great thing, man, because we're supposed to all be one anyway, learning from each other, growing from each other, etc. So anyway, y'all, that's the end of my ramble. Hopefully you got some out of this, some reference points or something that triggers something within you, because that's my point. I'm your light, feel me? So anyway, hey, y'all have a good weekend. Stay peaceful, stay loved, treat everybody you come in contact with a little better than they treat you. Butterfly effect, you feel me? And I will get with y'all on the next video. Hey, it's your boy YL. I'm out.